Okay, so this part is to help you to understand the built-in skills that is on your armor or with your armor. Each armor set and each equipment, a piece of equipment, has a built-in skill or perk. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at each individual equipment's built-in skills. So this is the black belt, the black belt S armor set. And so we'll start off with the helm. If you take a look at the helm, you'll notice that on the first page, it says equipment info, and it basically gives you the basics of the equipment. So this black belt helm S is level 2, and its base defense, because it was upgraded, is 68. Resistance is 1 each for each one of the elemental or elements that are represented. So when you press your right trigger, it takes you to what the built-in skills are on this particular piece of equipment or armor. And so what it is that the native skills or the built-in skills on this piece of armor is a level 1 attack boost, earplugs, and recovery up. And so what this does exactly is that this attack boost increases your attack power. So every time you attack with your weapon, whether it's a dual blade, swords, anything, any type of weapon, even with bows and bow guns, it's all based on your attack power. And so this level 1 attack boost from this one piece of armor gives it a +3 bonus to the base number. So you got your attack boost at +3 at level 1. You have earplugs, and the earplugs reduces the effect of weak monster roars or just the roars. And then there's recovery up, and what recovery up at level 1, what it does is that it slightly increases your recovery. It increases the amount recovered when restoring health. And then the earplugs, of course, grants protection against monsters' roars. So that's for this particular one piece of armor, and that's for the helm. Now, the belt mail, the black belt mail, also has its own set of skills, and there's 2 built in. There's another level 1 attack boost and a level 1 earplugs, and this all stacks. So it combines with the attack skills or the skills that are built into the helm. So these 2 right here both have level 1 attack boost. So put these together and you have a level 2 attack boost along with level 2 earplugs. And then on the black belt braces S, you have a level 1 attack boost, you have a level 1 recovery up, and you have a level 1 constitution. Now, what does Constitution do? Constitution reduces your stamina depletion whenever you're evading or if you're blocking or doing certain other actions. That's what the Constitution does. And it reduces the fixed stamina depletion by 6%. It's actually 10%, like it says there. Then there's the black belt tacits. And what that is that it has a level 1 earplug skill built in. And then it's got a level 2 constitution built in. And then finally there's the black belt greaves, where you have a level 1 attack boost, a level 1 flinch free, and a level 1 recovery up. Flinch free is basically prevents knockbacks and other reactions to small damage. It prevents knockbacks. And then recovery up increases, once again, the amount recovered when restoring health. So that's what the individual pieces have. So if you want to see what the whole set looks like with all the skills stacked together, what you do is instead of going into your equipment info, you go into status. And then when you go into status, it takes a look at the basic stats, and that's basically your master rank. If you're starting the Sunbreak DLC or the massive expansion, it'll give you what your master rank is. And then there's your hunter rank. The hunter rank is part of the base game with Monster Hunter Rise, so you'll have a number on the hunter rank, but not necessarily on the master rank if you haven't done the Sunbreak yet. Same thing goes with anomaly research. You won't have any level on that if you haven't begun the Sunbreak massive expansion. So if you press your right trigger, This will take you to your attack status. This is basically your weapon, your attack status, and your defense stats. So your weapon, the attack will always show what your weapon damage is. And then if there's any elemental damage that's accompanying it, it'll show up on there. Mine says none because I have a bow. And then the affinity is the percentage of critical, the percentage chance of landing a critical hit. So the higher the affinity, the higher the chances are you will have at landing a critical shot or in doing some critical damage. Defense is self-explanatory. We've gone through that. And then going through this is where your skills are shown with the whole armor set. So with this particular skill, with this particular armor set, these are the built-in skills, all the values added up together. And so this is what it looks like. To find out about the skill info, all you have to do is press down on your right controller stick and it will bring up your equipped skills. And so your attack boost is basically level 4. And if you want to know what level 4 is on your attack boost, just press your right trigger and it'll show up in green. So level 4, you have a plus 5% attack bonus plus an additional bonus of plus 7. With your defense boost, you have a level 4 defense boost, and you have what it is that you have a defense that's plus 5% bonus, and then you also get an extra defense bonus of plus 20 in value. And then all elemental resistances across the board is at plus 3. That's what this is. Your constitution is at level 3, and so what that shows is that your level 3 constitution reduces the fixed stamina depletion by 30%. So your stamina goes down very slowly by a total of 30% as a result. And that's very good when you're trying to conserve stamina. Recovery up is also level 3, and what that does is that it greatly increases your recovery rate. Then you have level 3 earplugs, which nullifies all weak monster roars, and it reduces the effects of strong monster roars. So what will happen is if there's a strong monster that roars, you get kind of stunned for a moment, but then you recover faster from it, as opposed to someone like me who might not have the earplugs equipped, and that I might not have this skill. So with the weak monsters, when they roar, you don't even get affected. You still continue your attacks. Also, there's a level 1 critical boost, and that increases your damage dealt by critical hits up to 30% more. So the critical value is boosted by 30%. Then there's Geologist, which allows you to gather 1 extra time from bone piles, so you can gather more 2 times from a bone pile. Then there's Flinch Free. It's a level 1 Flinch Free, which prevents you from being knocked backward. And then finally, your Hunger Resistance is at level 1. And what that does is that it extends the time until your stamina cap reduces by 50%. What happens is that your maximum stamina during the period of a hunt will start to slowly reduce, and it'll reduce down to less than halfway, almost down to 0. What this Hunger Resistance skill does is that it keeps it from reducing by basically delaying it by 50%. So it gives you a little bit more time during the hunt before your stamina starts to deplete. And it does it by 50%, or gives you like just half time more, I guess you could say. So that's basically your skill info, and that's how you read your skill and your stats. Hope that helps.